Let's proceed with chapter 8. So, last night, in the previous chapter, our Minotaur guy walked in the casino, then the other main character, the woman, uh, stole, has stolen all of his winnings. And here we are again with the Minotaur, waking up with a bit of headache, a bit of hangover, and still not aware that our money are missing. Awake now, awake! A new day calls, and you must answer, however much it chafes you. If you continue on this road of drinking and dice, well, you've seen where it ends. What in blazes is that infernal racket? Sounds like someone dragging an anvil across a brick road. No, it's nothing, just my hangover. But then again, did I hear screams in the night, or was it a nightmare? There is spit in my mouth like I was chewing on a juniper branch. But was it only the gin I was tipping back? Not knowing what mix of alcoholic concoctions went down my gut. But a day's time arrived. Anyway, my work has finally changed. Thanks to my brilliant turn at the tables last night, I can at last square my debts with Molly. No, what's this cursed nonsense? Where are my blasted winnings? Another down, another disappointment. I was locked in the night. Now, this is interesting way of storytelling. As that your criminal here is us again, just with another character. No one steals from Atticus daily. But I better clear my head before I try to recover my wealth. Hark, is that the rumble in the pipes or that scrapping noise? This time of day, the Velvet Rose should be quiet as a church. Sounds like, and it's coming from the next room. Perhaps the thief is still on the premises. I should investigate. Bugger all. Here is a sight to blast even my jaded senses. The hump of a cadaver in a sprawling pool of blood. For one juddering instant, I feared that the body is Quarrelite, but no, it is someone else, and she is bathed in red, a darker red than the four wolves. That creeping murderer who's been at watching only must stuck again, just a few steps from where I was sleeping. There is an unmistakable scent of bergamot in the air, and the furniture is in disarray. That explains that scraping noise I heard earlier. Okay, so I suppose we shall investigate the crime scene. It can be Ariana. Her rifle's body lying in a pool of blood. Was it all? I could crush the skull of whoever was responsible. But nothing can be done at the moment. It feels like a lifetime ago, but we were together once. Did she bring out the best in me? At the very least, I swilled and gambled less when she was around. But I ruined things between us, and now she's dead. If only I were a trained detective, then I'd sure get to the bottom of this terrible business with our crazy. I'll do what I can, but I can't be sure I'm the hero of this particular tragedy. Well, you're one of the two heroes. This is all too much. I need to leave this place. Yeah, but not before checking the other things. Two of the stories from here to the hard cables below. Could it have been a cat burglar? Or perhaps something with a natural climbing ability? The chiffonier was dragged across the floor to where it stands. That explains the scraping sound which woke me before. Okay, that would be a very easy skill check for us. Taking the whole scene into account, it strikes me that a few items were knocked over, as if the result of a struggle, and the chiffonier was dragged from its usual place. Could the room's disarray have been staged for some reason? And of course the madame is waiting for us. You, what are you doing slinking around up here? Oh, thank you for following. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. You have undoubtedly heard about the Curtis killer. I'm sorry to report that he struck again. There in the room at the top of the stairs. What are you trying to say? Um, okay, another voting option. Are we going to be witty or use our animal instinct? Let's go with wit. There's a girl lying dead upstairs, and judging by the scene, it looks like the work of the courtesan killer. Saints above. This is troubling, troubling indeed. When word gets out, we could be ruined. I'll let the girls know. We have to close our doors. Do you know anything that might point to the cure? About? Interesting. Do you explain? You've seen the newspaper reports, no doubt, and now you've seen it with your own eyes. What sort of creature could do such a thing? Well, the whole story is trying to point to werewolves. Whoever also, and this is something mentioned like 20 or so times already, it's not a full moon, and the werewolves are supposed to be in their, you know, animal primal uh, wolfy situation only during the full moon. So, yep, we're selecting that answer. But those with lycanthropy are only dangerous during the full moon. Perhaps. But a partial transformation is not unheard of, or even full change in the immediate days that follow and precede the full moon. A partial werewolf. I'm trying to imagine how one partial werewolf would look like. Regardless, with the trauma induced by each transformation, one's nervous restraint gets gradually worse. Okay, another vote. Excuse me, but are you muttering under your? I haven't the slightest. What was that? Are you carrying sums in your head right now? A woman was slaughtered, not 20 yards from where we're standing, and not long ago either. Well, didn't you wake up high and mighty this morning? I'm running a business here, sir. And who are you? Just another John wanderer in off street? This is a job, and my girls rely upon it to pay their way. Perhaps so, though it still seems unduly careless to me. Now, regretfully, even in real life, I have faced people that would react like that. They'll be more concerned about their earnings, about their resume, about their prestige, than the fact that someone is suffering, dying. Regretfully, we are living in such world, and even the fantasy worlds in games and books, if they're well written, well created, are reflecting that sad reality. I have to tell you, I've been robbed right here in a fine establishment. Last night I was flush with capital, but I woke up pure. I don't know anything about that, except that it was probably the dolly you were with who robbed you. Anyway, what kind of a steward falls asleep in Bordeaux? I believe Bordeaux is a fancy word for brothel. Yep. Hmm. Perhaps I shouldn't have trusted Miss Reed, but I was overcome with such fatigue that I couldn't help but fall asleep. And now I must tend to my own troubles, madam. I leave these shambles in your capable hands. Run along, Bowman. Whatever business you had here is finished. Okay, can we actually find someone who maybe witnessed the kill? No one else on this floor. Let's go downstairs. Let's speak with her. Atticus, look at the state of you. Beatrice of the old bonhomie that I hoped for. Okay. Then I was clean out. Cricky, you have a knack for getting into trouble. Do you at least know who you ran off with your ladies? After my night upstairs with Quarrelite, I woke up skinned. Every was farting I won at the tables is gone. I've no idea what it's about. Still behaving like some young pup in from the counties. I can't believe Miss Quarrel would have done it, though I've been wrong before. There's a reason gentlemen don't hang about here after hours. I'm certain it was Quarrelite who robbed me. The question is, why? And what about this one-was mother of yours? Penny put her job at risk asking around on your behalf. Chat. Again, you can vote for a dialogue option. No votes. Okay. You're right. Tracking down Matilda is more important than the money. Penny and I aim to help you if we can. But, like I said, can't make any promises. Penny. Who the fuck was Penny? There's been a murder upstairs, and the body is a pile of bloody carpet rags. Might be the handiwork of the courtesan cure, so called. I thought you should know. That's got her rattled. Don't know if I've ever seen Clem that way. Upstairs? Right under our very noses? Who? Who was it, Atticus? Ariana Utel. No, that sweet girl. Say it ain't so. I'm afraid it is, Clem. I knew her too. No one likes to be the bearer of bad news, but it's clear Ariana was well liked at the Rose. Who asked? All I got to say is that Woon better steer clear of Clementine. He tries something like this again. I'll stick a shift so far up his goods he can pick his teeth with it. Like that. Okay, chat, let's ask about Penny. About good old Penny. Didn't you say she was coming around? Penny couldn't make it, but I did hear from her. She said that her boss, Dr. Quincy Wainwright, knows more about the patients at the Battle House, names and identities and such. That's the man you want, but she wasn't sure where to find him or his update. Just what I need. More hoofing it around town. She said you might check at Nandy's shop in Soy Square. Apparently, Dr. Wainwright been consulting Nandy for a secret project. Okay, and from the previous chapters, we also know that the doctor really liked to smoke opium in the opium den, so that's another place where we can check for him. Much obliged. One other thing. Listen, mate. I hate to kick a Minotaur when he's down, but you've got to be on your own way. Of course, I respect you as blah. Sorry. I respect you as I respect this establishment, even if I've been thoroughly put out here as of late. Quit your gripping, lady. It's unbecoming of a Minotaur. Okay, dude, you're kind of big, badass fantasy creature, and of all main characters in this game, you're whining the most. I'd better get about my business. Watch out for yourself. So many quests. Morris Watt Hewer and that character is waiting for me with the vinegary look on his girl. Oh, Jamie's a hardened bruiser. I hope for my sake he's not here about my debt tomorrow. The bar is empty except for the brick wall of Minotaur in the doorway. One hand on his weapon, a meat cleaver fit for a giant's chopping block. Are we going to try fighting or not? Yeah, fighting would be an unlikely skill check. Best get this over with. I won't make it as far as the street if I try to run. For Christ's sake, are you done gawking at me yet? Mrs. Morris sent me to offer you a favor. She has generously arranged for you to work off some of your outstanding debt. His wooden faucets make his bread damp and rotten, like a beetle-infested rock. His eyes shine a toxic... Okay, sorry. His eyes shine a toxic yellow from pits as dark as the dark-black hair splitting his forehead in a widow's peak. Widow's peak, that was the hair that the vampires in the old movies have, I believe. Wait. Yep. Well, I'll Google it later. Ah, let's try our Chinatown perk. I'm presently taking a vacation from the doghounds. I found the work didn't suit me. That's all. How's about I arrange a vacation from you walking on two legs? Permanent vacation, of course. All inclusive. Okay, he's like really threatening. I appreciate that. Explain that you were robbed. Okay, so uh, here's the interesting thing. Um, the guy we are giving explanation to right now is, and we know this because we saw it in the previous chapter with the other main characters, is the guy who actually ordered uh, someone to rob us. Believe me, I was ready to pay my debts in full, but now it seems that I've seen my slice of work. I was robbed last night at the Velvet Rose. The brutal hiring takes shortbread in imitation of surprise. However, I've no doubt someone with your connections could find a brigand, and then we'd be all square. Listen, Makery, I'll clear this up for you right now. Quarit is the thief in question. She is a Dory, isn't she? And she's after one thing only. Consider last night a reminder of that. Well, in fact, Quarit is one of the other playing characters, and she is actually the one who steals our money. So, for me, it's kind of hard to play along with the script. Very well. Since you haven't cut me in half yet, I assume you're going to tell me how I can make this right. First smart thing you've said today. Go talk to Molly at the tavern, and I suggest you clean the wax out of your ears first. She wants to give you this assignment personally. Cool, more quests, yay. So actually for few of these quests we have to visit Molly. So like it or not, suppose that's what I'm about to do. That being said, that being said, let me think about it. Oh, and that was the end of chapter 8.